Collagen is the most abundant protein in your body and is essentially the glue that holds you together. In fact, after age 20, people produce 12% less collagen in their skin each decade. Collagen depletion is what makes you look old. Most collagen supplements do not provide the hydrolyzed bioactive collagen peptides that enable your body to digest collagen properly, plus it tastes badly. BioTrust gives you the 5 most available kinds of collagens that dissolve easily in hot or cold liquids with 0 taste. You can add it to your coffee, tea, or smoothies, or even baked goods recipes. So to look and feel younger fast, go to www.healthwithbill.com. Good evening. I'm still reporting on the coup. One of the hallmarks of authoritarian nations governing without the consent of the governed is to conduct sham elections, and then if anyone dares to question the legitimacy of those elections, lock those people away in jail to await trial and throw away the key. Well, the Biden Department of Justice today threatened states conducting election audits and states about to begin audits that conducting an election audit may be a violation of the Civil Rights Act of 1960. This is the act that mandated the retention of election records for 22 months after a federal election with the express purpose of allowing plenty of time for states to conduct election audits. However, it also states in part that no person shall intimidate, threaten, or coerce or attempt to intimidate, threaten, or coerce any person for voting or attempting to vote, or intimidate, threaten, or coerce, or attempt to intimidate, threaten, or coerce any person for urging or aiding any person to vote or attempt to vote. However, to the Justice Department, retaining records for 22 months is for the use of federal law enforcement officials, a clear swipe at the state's ability to control their elections at the state level. A new guidance document just sent out to all states and counties by the DOJ clearly threatens local authorities with prosecution and incarceration should the DOJ find that in conducting election audits, local authorities threaten the integrity of election records by hiring auditors to review them. Where election records leave the control of elections officials, the systems for maintaining the security, integrity, and chain of custody of those records can easily be broken. But what happens if a state legislature suspects that local officials simply printed extra ballots, marked them with their favorite candidate, and through skullduggery inserted them into unattended ballot boxes scattered across the landscape? Well, that's exactly what members of the Arizona Senate fear happened. So what's the control on that? Turn them over to Biden's federal officials to audit? That makes no sense. According to the DOJ missive, violators of the Civil Rights Act could face fines up to $1,000 and a jail sentence of up to 1 year per violation. According to the DOJ official quoted by the Epoch Times, this document sets down a marker that says the Justice Department is concerned about this and we will be following this closely. Now, we all know that none of these election irregularities could have changed the outcome of an election. However, shouldn't a state have sufficient sovereignty over the integrity of their elections so that they could check to see if any of the local officials were cheating? Arizona Senate President Senator Karen Fann, who ordered the audit in Arizona, told the Epoch Times, "Democrats have been trying every avenue they can to stop or discredit this audit. I'm sure this will be one of the many avenues they will pursue post-audit as well." Arizona's Attorney General, Republican Mark Brnovich, warned Biden's new Attorney General, Merrick Garland, in a letter on June 14th that his office would not tolerate any attempt to thwart the audit. "We stand ready to defend federalism and state sovereignty against any partisan attacks or federal overreach." Auditors are expected to complete their months-long work this week and issue their final report on the results, which has now been moved back to August. The audit is expected to show that tens of thousands of mail-in ballots that were counted in the election were never mailed out by election officials. They apparently just appeared when the votes were tallied. President Trump lost Arizona by 10,457 votes, a 0.4% margin out of 3.3 million votes cast in the 2020 election. I'm still reporting from just outside the soon-to-return citadel of world freedom. Good day. Colonial Pipeline has just paid a ransom of over $5 million after its systems were shut down by hackers. As a result, gas prices are skyrocketing. The FBI reported that the group responsible for the attack goes by the name of Dark Side and are based out of Eastern Europe. Nearly anything or anybody connected to the internet is vulnerable to hackers. This is why I highly recommend Virtual Shield VPN. With Virtual Shield, you can hide your identity and help keep your information secure while browsing the internet. Take advantage of their 30-day free trial with an extended 30-day money-back guarantee. Go to https://bit.ly/safewithstill in the description box below to get 30% off for the next 24 hours.